Hey guys, quarantine definitely has us in weird situations right now, such as having to do online school. Also, for this time being, many have not known what to do with their health. People have joined many workout programs, trying to find new healthy recipes to try. Um, and they also have been heading to YouTube content. Quarantine has also put a lot of stress on our mental health. Many are stressed about online school. Some are really stressed about not having a job right now. And for most of us, not seeing our friends has been the most stressful part. The social distancing has created us to sometimes feel alone or maybe even depressed because we can't interact with people. My presentation is how living a healthy lifestyle can impact your mental health. For my research, I wanted to take more of a unique look at the information that is out there in the world. Usually, for research topics, your first instinct is to immediately go to articles or papers. But since during quarantine, a lot of time is spent on our laptops or our computers, I decided to talk about some of the ways that I learned about healthy living, which is going to, and looking at YouTube content. Vloggers are a huge market right now in the YouTube industry, especially people who are posting content dealing with their healthy lifestyles and how they want others to be inspired to do the same. When going through, uh, when going through the vlogs, I found some very good information that transformed from living your best life into also creating a positive mental health. I didn't stop there, of course. I also compared these vloggers to articles written by professionals because I know sometimes when you're thinking about YouTube content, your first reaction is not oh, let's take this seriously. And I wanted you guys to know uh, that what these vloggers are saying and what they're using as their healthy lifestyles is definitely something you should listen to. Uh, the vloggers that I was looking at, for the most part, had unique looks on how they keep up with a healthy lifestyle. But even though they were different, their content still seemed to generate into the same things. The vloggers that are my favorite and that I believe know the most of what they are talking about was Sarah's Day, Whitney Simons, and Elsa's Wholesome Life. Even though they are all three females, they post content that is for both men and women, and for pretty much any generation of people that are just wanting to live their best life. The two articles that I have put beside these vloggers to compare some of their information was written by Brian Adam and Roger Walsh. When finally done with my research and kind of going through both the YouTube content and articles on the subject of my content analysis, I came to the conclusion that both articles and YouTube content balance each other's ideas. So pretty much what I'm saying is the ideas of what they feel a healthy lifestyle is pretty much connected with one another. When coding through the vlogs and articles to find different content that could generate into categories, I came up with the conclusion of three main groups that fit within the vlogs and the articles and within what I was trying to find. My three groups are nutrition, routines, and lastly, activity. Let's start with nutrition. Everyone knows that you need to eat your vegetables and drink your milk to be strong and have strong bones. But what I have learned is that nutrition goes into also how much you are eating, dieting, and so much more. What was repeating in the videos was that nutrition for the person is what makes them feel better or more like themselves. There are also so many routes you can take within what you eat. There are so many like diets that you can try. You can go gluten-free, dairy-free, eat a paleo-based diet, go vegan even. But it is all up to you and what makes you feel more like yourself and what makes your body feel 100% all the time. When I was looking at recipe content, I looked to Elsa's Wholesome Life for her amazing recipes. If you haven't checked her out, you should. A lot of what was repeated in her vlogs and her content was portion control and sticking with clean eating. So clean eating was used in all three vloggers' content. When they would post content such as recipes or food they were making for themselves. The article by Roger Walsh also goes into depth about your food selection is really important for your body's health. Also, that there are over 160 studies that suggest your nutrition and dietary factors help create a therapeutic mental state. When your body is in a state of feeling healthy and ready to do anything, your mind is surely on the same page because your brain thrives off that nutrition that you're pretty much putting in your body. Next, we have routines. Most of the content I was researching from the vloggers was mostly about having like healthy morning routines and night routines. This kind of creates a sense of an everyday routine that after a while just becomes a natural thing. It no longer feels like, oh, I have to do a routine. It kind of just feels like, oh, this is my life now. What is involved in a healthy routine? Well, again, that is what you feel is healthy for yourself. So first of all, a healthy routine can include a good night's sleep. Sleep helps to power your brain for the next morning so you are able to do your best work, be productive. Another aspect of a healthy routine is making sure to add hygiene. Very important in everyday life. In Sarah's days, her posts on YouTube, her content, a lot of it is about hygiene, taking care of yourself, and routines. She talks a lot about when you are taking care of your body will take care of you. Your body will feel great and will feel 100% more motivated to be successful. She also adds in that a nutritious diet is part of a routine. So going back into the nutrition, that also can be a part of your routine, what you're putting in your body, what you're eating every day. When your habit of eating healthy just becomes a part of your lifestyle, so in your routine, then it won't be so hard to deny the donut and pick up a carrot. That's kind of what she adds in her content. Daily activity is a part of a routine as well, even if it is for a short time. Just kind of getting up and doing some sort of movement helps the body to start to live its best life. Relationships also become great things to make sure you are evolving in your routines. Right now is probably not the greatest time to, do your, go out and meet somebody for coffee, but just maybe FaceTiming or having a Zoom meeting with somebody, talking about life. That's another way. To create a social dynamic, this will help just create kind of those great growing relationships. Having those relationships helps with your mental state for yourself when you're surrounding yourself with positivity. Also adding any sort of resting period for your brain, such as meditation, allows your brain to rest and kind of just breathe. In any mental state, even if you are feeling 100%, your brain still needs to take a break once in a while. According to the article by Bryan Adam, it is necessary to have consistent meditation activity. This in time helps heal mental issues that someone may be struggling with. For Sarah's day, her meditation or rest period for her routines pretty much involves yoga or like some sort of like meditation aerobic exercise. Lastly, exercise is a great way to make sure you are getting up and moving during your day, which this leads into our final category, activity. When thinking of activity, most people think about exercise. I like to watch Whitney Simmons and her indoor workouts that are about like 20 minutes of consistent movement. Of course, yes, she is pretty fit and she does a lot more at the gym and stuff, but if you're not like huge into working out, just those 20 minutes of like consistent movement and just moving your joints and moving your muscles is a great way to have that activity and create a great mindset. She says that getting the blood flowing and your heart rate up helps you to lose weight, tone up, or just feel like you're living your best life. Now, she's not saying that you have to like look like her to live your best life, but exercise is a huge part of keeping your life a healthy lifestyle. In time, exercise is known to help ease your mind and help to relieve stress. According to the article by Bryan Adam, exercise and daily activity helps to relieve depression and anxious symptoms, helps you think clearly, improves your self-worth. You feel better about yourself. I have definitely felt that you feel better after exercising. You feel good about yourself. You feel like you've accomplished something. And it adds structure to your day. In conclusion, the vloggers and articles kind of balanced the methods because their ideas kind of mesh together. Most importantly, living a healthy lifestyle does have its benefits to healthier and positive mental health. Thank you for listening.